Your Edochie is a very bad man. Very bad, very wicked. How can a man just wake up and just say he wants to go and marry another wife? Yeah, I don't know any Alice. I don't know any Alice that is worse than that. Like, I think we should pray against the type of Your Edochie in our life this year.
Fasten your seatbelt, because you're about to hear some very deep things, and it takes someone who is deep to translate, interpret, to decode the deep. Yes, Your Edochie is out there gone blazing. Like I said, he said this is a do or die affair. He's frustrated. All their hopes, everything that they thought was going to become, did not. What they thought was going to happen, they didn't see this coming at all. Not at all. They didn't see this coming. They thought it was going to be bliss. They thought they were going to be the star. They thought that Juju Austin was going to have everything, on her palms at her beck and call. Frustration came into it. They are like, what? You see, when you fool yourself to a point where you cannot tell yourself the truth, when you feel that you are bigger and larger than life. I don't know, maybe they were listening to some of these motivational speakers that will tell you this but do something else. Some of them will tell you, no, it's too cold abroad. It's too cold abroad. But when you check, this pastor is, motivational pastor speakers, he's always having trips abroad. He's positioning his children to go to the US or Canada or Europe for this and that. When you listen to them, they tell you, why should you eat 3 times a day? You should not. But when you look at them, their stomach is big. You will know that this one cannot be a pastor. He's not fasting. He's not praying and fasting at all. What am I trying to say? Your Edochie, full of himself. Maybe Juju Austin was the motivational speaker. I don't know who is motivating who, but they motivated themselves in a bad way. They motivated themselves down the drain. Whatever you build on a faulty foundation, you know how it is. You will definitely reap the fruit of that, your bad decision and all of that. Like I've always said, it is not about the polygamy. No one is saying Your Edochie, your polygamy is a taboo. It's something that is never done. But there are rules of engagement when you're dealing with a human being, unless it is rougher than that. Not in a situation like this. Okay, you're suspecting that your spouse is engaging in extramarital affair out there. Okay. And you decide to engage in extramarital affair too. Okay. Now, that being said, you now got a woman pregnant in your extramarital moves, and she said, look, do not shame me. Please, Biko, do not shame me. Please, I beg you. This is not good. And you said, okay, this one has caught you. And they said, if you don't, your life will scatter. You will run crazy, you will run mad. You've entered into it. What is the next? Will you now begin to rubbish your previous marriage? No, not at all. Let us listen to Blessing CEO and we'll talk more.
Because I'm still wondering, a whole queen, you will marry a complete queen. Complete queen. Woman will get good character, woman will fine, woman will stand with pointed breasts, flat tummy, perfection. How can a man marry a whole queen and leave her for a princess? I be a slave. Which one on a column? Yoel, now wow. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to phantom it in my head and say, what is even wrong with Yoel Edochie? Make you rest. Make you rest. Zuike Yoel. But to our queen, I want to ask a question that really bothers me. Yoel Edochie is so bad of a man. Why are you still under his shadow? Kedife Meli Kanaza me Yoel Edochie. Why are you still holding his surname? Because if a man is this bad and this demonic, a woman is not supposed to have anything to do with him now. Okay, Kwechilu now. The first thing a woman even does when she divorces her husband, or when the man do bad, and the man is as wicked as you, the first thing when you go do, you go yank off his name, yank off his surname. That is how they do it now. Put your papa name. But it's been 2 years now. Come out of his shadow. Eh? The man is so bad. He's so wicked. Leave his name and his surname. When you come out of his shadow and leave his name and his surname, leave his clout, people will not even remember that this man hurts you this much. If you disassociate yourself from him, yes, you have children for him, but you as a woman, you can have an identity of your own. Your children is not your identity. You get where you're from. You understand? If you can leave his shadow, people might not even remember that you were married to Yul. We will just focus on Judy Austin. You understand? I know that, okay, she is Yul's wife. We will not even remember. All this stress you are going through every time on the internet, they'll be bringing you, you go talk. Yul go talk. They go merge them together. It's because you're still carrying his surname. You're still carrying his name. You're not even just carrying Edochie. You're carrying Yul Edochie. And he's so bad. It's not it. He's a very bad man. Because I don't know why people want to still be associating themselves with bad people and bad name. That's just my own with this video that is trending and all this nkasilo. My own is come out of his shadow. Leave his name and his surname. That his bad name and that his bad surname. Happen lawyer, no. That's just where me I'm concerned though. And to those people saying, what Yul is saying is a lie. Wait, see, the truth is, you see me and Yul Edochie's marital wahala. They have not told us what happened. Yes, they have not told us what happened. I went to Instablog. Some people were saying, Yul is a lie. If you had something to say, you would have said it since. Listen, let me teach you guys something. This one, a free relationship therapy PO. The person that is pinching can always be the quiet one. Why the person that they are pinching can always be the one crying and louder. I will come again. The person pinching you is always quiet, because when you pinch, it is quiet. But you that they pinched will shout.
Welcome back. Blessing CEO, full of our own kind and type of wisdom. Everyone is allowed and permitted to say whatever they want to say. Like I've always, repeated on this channel, that there is always going to be two sides to the story. It's either the man is being oppressed or the woman is being oppressed, or both of them oppressed each other. Regardless, you have made a move, and the move is that you went with a woman and you have a child, and you said you want to be involved and engage in polygamy. Now, how can you want to be involved in polygamy without discussing with your spouse? You see, cheating is done secretly. That's why it's called cheat. Now, when you are caught, it becomes open, and people review you. They review it like, okay, this is what you did. This is how you went about it. I'm not saying maybe both of you did not cheat. We are not God. We are not there. We are not spirits to monitor both of you. No, not at all. We are not there. We can't say, oh, this person did cheat. Cheating comes in different form. You can cheat with your body. You can cheat with your mind. The cheating with the mind is, it starts from there, and you cheat with your body. There are different ways people do all of these things. But you made your own move, and your move resulted into a baby. That's it. It resulted into a baby, and you went out with your full chest to announce. Now, how can you tag someone? How can you tell someone on social media? You felt within you, you know what? I am going to announce it on social media. This will disgrace her. Nobody knows her. But somehow, what you did was so terrible. People could not stomach it. And the universe somehow, one way or the other, worked in favor of May. She barely speaks. Yes, the same that Pleasant CEO said, that there is a possibility that May is a silent one who operates behind the scene. No, there are people like that. They are quiet, they operate behind the scene, they do what they do, and they keep on doing it, they keep on doing it, they keep on doing it, they keep on doing it. Whilst the person that is being pinched, of course, I got that part of it. But like I said, everyone is just putting out their opinion. May is the only person that I have seen in silence, amassing traffic without saying much. The only person without saying anything, having viewers, having a lot of people coming on her page. But then, did she ask us to do this? No. It happened because universe is just fighting for you. People you didn't ask, you didn't tell them. People spend money because of May. Yeah. There are people who have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the dollar sign there, to encourage this channel. They are spending their hard-earned money. Are they relatives of May? Did she give them money to pay? You see? So people have spent time, money, efforts, everything, sweat, blood. That is when that simply tells you the universe. See, when the universe begin for you, you will look at yourself and say, wow. It's just like the case of the RIP of Mohbad. The universe stood up for justice. Although nobody wants to RIP before things begin to work for them or people rise up on their behalf. The universe stood up. The universe stood up to request for justice far and wide, both nationally and international. People stood up. It's the same. It's the same for May. Yul Edochie thought she would just disappear under his shadow. Now, about the name, the Edochie, if she wants to keep that name, after all, there are other Edochies, but considering this particular case, Yul Edochie wants that name to be dropped. Why? Yul Edochie knows that that name has been, that surname, due to the works of his father and his aunt, Rita Edochie, he feels that May is swimming and flying on the feather of that name. Apart from the grace, that she's swimming on, that she should go back to Aligue, her own surname. Keep Aligue. But what Yul Edochie does not know is this. You see, that Aligue, if she goes back on it, still, blog will carry it. May Aligue. And you cannot tell blogs not to include Edochie if they like. How many people are you going to sue? So, if she wants to go back on that name, go back to the Aligue, she can go back on Aligue. If she wants to, she can. She can go back on Aligue if she wants to. If she wants to, she can. That does not stop her shine. It is not the Edochie, really, although, the surname has, done good things for her too. We cannot lie. But if she wants to take that name off and go back to her maiden name, Aligue, she's going to bring back glory to her father's name, which I think she should. She should go back to Aligue. Go back to Aligue. Go back to Aligue. Yes, your father needs that glory. Yeah, your father needs that glory. Yes. Put back that glory there. Put it on it. Put it on Aligue, where you came from. The Edochies have enjoyed enough. Go back to it and let Yul Edochie rest. Let him rest. You heard from the previous explanation of Rita Edochie about dowry and about bride price, returning of it. And if you've not watched that video, please do. Rita Edochie met with Yul Edochie's father, and they spoke at length, and the analysis is there. How is it done? The culture and the tradition. How does it work? How does it work? So, guys, what do you think about this one? Ladies and gentlemen, What do you think about this? Drop your comment, like and share. What are your suggestions? What are your advice for me at this time? Do you think she should drop the name once and for all and just allow this to, end? Because we are saying you Edochie does not want to sign. Me does not want to drop son name. Even though she can if she wants to keep, but if you want to be totally out of this man's life, drop his son name and the bride price of a thing. Tell them where to come and pick the thing up. And that's it. What do you guys think about this one? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.